Hello and welcome to T-shirt design course, lesson number 6, simplistic slogan-based T-shirt design. So in this lesson, I'm going to teach you on how to create slogan-based T-shirt design. Slogan-based T-shirt design can be categorized under typographic as well, but we are not going to go to direct typographic, but similar to typographic. Well, you'll see once I start the class. So let's get on to it. So as you can see, I've opened up a lesson 6 named project. It's an A4 size paper project in Illustrator. At first, I'm going to go ahead and create some text, our slogans, the basis of our slogans. So I'm going to say, don't let it be all cap. There you go. I'm going to first, let me undo this. It's a selection tool. Let me first select this and let me first align it to artboard and center it to the artboard. And let me just group it so that I can realign it within itself. I'm going to first select that. Let me ungroup it first and aligning it to the selection. Let me even it out within itself and then let me increase the scale of it. Let me just put this so that these are together. There you go. Now I'm just gonna put it at the center while grouping it together and then put it at the center of the artboard. Now increasing the scale again of it. There you go, that seems to be okay. Now I just want to have, let's say, a border that I want to fit it in. So don't over here looks like the perfect space for it to be the border. So I'm going to go ahead and create guidelines in Illustrator now. I'll be showing you on how to go create the guidelines as well. The guidelines help you snap to the guidelines for any objects. So go to view over here, go to rulers over here, then go to show rulers, or you can press Ctrl and R and you'll see 2 rulers now showing up. Now if you were to go to the vertical ruler over here, click and drag, you'll see that there's a bar coming out. This will be our basic guideline bar. So I'm going to place it right over here, and you have to go to view again, go to guides, and you have to unlock guides or else you won't be able to select the guides like this. So I'm going to go ahead and place this so that it's directly here on our guide, on our don't here, and well, I'm gonna use another one. Place it right over here. There you go. And that's once that's done, I'm going to go ahead and use the selection tool again, deselect everything, and then as you can see under the layer panel here, the guides are over here and the guides have been placed. So I'm gonna go ahead and log the guides first. So I'm going to go to guides, I'm going to log the guides so that the guides don't get selected. Then I'm going to ungroup this so that I can drag everything. So I'm just going to drag it so that it fits within this guide, as you can see. There you go. Now that looks much more better. Now I'm going to change, not that one, I'm going to change it, change the text of it. There you go. And then again, put it so that it's right, it fits right in. Then I'm going to use this one as well. Make it so that the text aligns with the guideline perfectly. There you go. I'm going to move it so that it's a little bit downsized. I'm going to move this one as well a little bit below. There you go. And I'm going to also make it so that this fits in within our guideline that we have created, and move it upwards. I'm going to change the text for do it as well. Something that pops out. Let me just go ahead and select text that pops out. Yes, this one pops out better. So I'm going to lower, make it so that it fits in perfectly. There you go. I'm going to select everything. I'm going to group it again so that I can align it to the center again. There you go. As it's aligned, you can see that the guidelines are not perfect. So I'm going to readjust the guidelines. So I'm going to go to view again, go to guides, go to unlock guides, and then select the guides again. Make it so that the guides are perfect. But you do not need the guides right now because you already have aligned everything. So I'm going to go ahead and delete the guide right now. I'm going to go ahead and ungroup it because don't is a bit forward. So I'm just going to align it so that everything's aligned at the same distance from each other. So align to selection, and then I'm going to go ahead and select this. There you go. Everything's aligned perfectly. Now there are different things that I would want to create. For example, I would want to create another layer. Put it below this layer. I want to, let's say, add the color red to it, complete red to it. Okay, and then make a rectangle that surrounds don't. There you go. I'm going to increase the size of the rectangle to, let's say, this is enough, and increase also so that it looks like that. Now you can use the wrinkle tool over here. There you go. Now if we were to double click on this, you'll have the settings in. I have the angle to 90 degrees and I have the intensity to 100 over here. The horizontal and the vertical to 100% as well. The complexity to 1. I can add the complexity to, let's say, 10. Let me add it 10. Okay. And then let me just, as you can see, there are some scatter marks, but the complexity is too much. So I'm going to change the complexity to 5 or 1. Let's try it with 1. This 1 works perfectly. So I'm going to add in some fading elements over here. There you go. That looks to be fine the way it is. Let me add a little bit more. May change the brush size, lower it down. So the brush size, let me just set it to 1 inch each. Okay, there you go. Works perfectly. Same case for this. And once that's done, I'm going to go ahead and select the selection tool again. I'm going to lower it down so that it just fits in with don't. Then I'm going to copy that one and paste it right over to it now. And then paste it like that. I'm going to go ahead under layer 1. I'm going to go ahead select don't and do it. Only these two is selected. So just don't and do it. These two. Now I'm going to change the text color to white. And there you go. And I want to select just, and I want to change the color to just red. Just keeping it simple. There you go. Now I'm going to go ahead and group this up together. Let's see how it looks like on our mockup. So I'm going to go ahead and go to mockup right now and show you how it looks like both on a black t-shirt and both on a white t-shirt as well. So I've opened up a mockup over here, so mockup template over here. I'm going to go ahead and go to the add design layer, smart object, and to the mockup here, I'm just going to paste it. I'm going to paste it pixels. There you go. As you can see, that's there. I'm going to go back to the black t-shirt and I'm going to enable it, but it won't come up because I have not saved it yet. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to go ahead and cross that. I'm going to go ahead and cross that, and I'm going to save it. I'm going to go ahead and edit it, paste it in. There you go, and then save it. There you go. And then there you go. It's there. Now, as it's a black t-shirt, the just say it and did not come up, I'm going to go to blending options. I'm going to go and hit the opacity to, let's say, 40% or 100%. 100% won't look good, so let's keep it at 40% right now. And change the blending mode again and change it to like not normal, not dissolve, not darker color. You can give lighten, you can give screen, you can give color dodge as well. Color dodge works perfectly as well. And then the fill opacity, you can add it to 100%. There you go. It's because of the shade of the cloth here. It's because of the dark shade, it's showing up like that. So you can change the blending options, tweak around it. You can change the opacity here. Let me increase the opacity just let's say 50%. There you go. Now, as it's a black t-shirt over here, as it's a black t-shirt over here, you can go and edit the just say it into white. Just so go to layer and then go over here to just say it and select that, and you can change the color to white. There you go. Now if I were to copy everything, and if I were to go to Photoshop over here, now if I were to copy everything and go to our mockup, which is over here, select it again. Let me delete this. And add in a pixel, and let me delete this one as well. Now let me save this one. And there you go. Now you can see it. The blending option works. You have overlay, you have soft light, you have hard light, you have vivid light, you have upper light. You can also give it to divide here. Divide here will give it a very different kind of color texture to it as well. You can select exclusion as well. Exclusion works very good on dark t-shirt design. So there you go. That right there looks good. Now I'm going to go ahead and do another mock-up, the design, and show it to you on another mock-up and see and show you how it looks like. And here we are. We are in another mock-up over here, where I'm gonna go to the t-shirt. I'm gonna go to the smart object and edit it, and I'm going to delete this one and paste it as pixels over here. There you go. And then I'm going to delete the extra layer over here. And I'm going to save it. Now this one's like this because of the filters. So you can go to filters, you can turn off the filters over here, and then you'll have that. I'm gonna go to the blending options over here. Change the opacity to 40% again. And then the exclusion mark over here. Okay. There you go. Now it looks a bit faded out. There's a way to change that. You can go to FX again. And you can change the color overlay right there. And the blending options that I gave, you can also change that as well. There you go. Normal. There you go. Also looks like this as well. So now you have two kinds of templates, two kinds of t-shirt designs as well for slogan type t-shirt design, I would say. If you want it to be more vivid over here, you can go to blending options. You can give increase the opacity over here. If you were to increase the opacity, you'll also see the textures here. You can change the blending mode as well. It depends on how much vivid you want it to be on your t-shirt design. But we have it here like this right now, so it's going to look like this if you want it to be more vivid. So as you can see, it looks pretty much good on a very black t-shirt as well. So that's it for one example. I'm gonna go ahead and continue and show you another design, another example on how you can make a t-shirt design. So let's get started with that one. So here we are back. I'm just going to select this and I'm just going to change it to there. Now I'm going to add in more layers because we'll be working on those layers. So I'm gonna add a new layer, layer 3. There you go. And another layer, layer 4. This will be our 2 other layers. I'm going to add in layer 1. So it's going to be project layer 1 that we worked on. This one will be project layer 2. This is going to be project 2 layer 1. And this is going to be a project 2 layer 2. There you go. Now I'm going to be working on these 2 layers over here so that it's we can save everything up in one single project. So let's get started. This time we're going to go with something very different. Go ahead and select it, black color over here. Select text. We're going to go with all life matters. We're going to first cut it and paste it on top of our layer here, the top layer. I'm going to align it to the artboard at the middle to scale it up. And then going to it like this. Then group at the selection. Then put it at the middle over here, then at the artboard, and first group it together, then put it at the middle, right there. Now I'm going to increase the size of it again, the scale of it again, so that I get the desired. There you go. Now I'm going to change the mesh of it like this. Change the arc of it. I can give it to twist, you can give it to squeeze, you can give it to inflate, you can give it to rise over here. So I'm gonna set it to with rise over here. Then I can change the amount. As you can see, if you click the preview on button, that is, you can change the horizontal and the vertical element of it here. I like how it looks like right now, so I'm going to stick with this. I'm going to scale it so that it fits this thing. But I'm going to go ahead and change how the arc forms. So I'm going to go ahead and change that back again, scale it a little bit down, then realign it to the center, go back to the arc over here, and change the verticality to 0%. Change the arc again, verticality to 0, and this one a little bit lower, probably 20%. It's okay. Let's give it a 22%. I'm going to select OK. There you go. Then we align it to the center again. So I'm going to go to window. I'm going to go to align over here. Yeah, to the center. There you go. Now you can still edit the text over here. As you can see, the text is still here. You can still edit the text. If you were to select the text tool, click on it, you can still edit the text like this again. Now I don't want to edit the text anymore. I'll just select it. I'll right click on it, and then I'll first ungroup it. First select it, then ungroup it. No, as I have mentioned, I have made it into an arc, it won't ungroup anymore. So that is not an issue. So you can just select the object over here, go to expand over here, fill, and okay, then it will turn into a vector. Then I'm going to go ahead and ungroup it now. So now I have ungrouped it. Now both are different. Now I'm going to go ahead, select all, and ungroup it again. Now I can, sorry, select one, then press ungroup, select the other one, press ungroup, and then as you see, every single object is now editable. Now I'm gonna go ahead and select all the L letters. I'm going to go ahead and select control. As you can see, the control option. So I'm going to make all the object, all the corners rounded for the L. There you go. Then I can also change the color as I see fit. Change the color as it progresses down into blue. There you go. And for MATTRS, I'm going to have it under one single color, which is this, or a little bit darker. I can select this one off, and I'm going to put it a little bit darker color over here, or a little bit whiter color over here. There you go. That looks much more vivid, much more eye-catching. Now I'm going to select a rectangle tool over here, or the pen tool. I'm going to add like a curve over here. There you go. And join the lines over here, and then end it. I can use the pen tool again, or the direct selection tool. Click on this node over here, and then change it like this. Give it a much more rounded shape. Select this node again, and then I can select this parts over here and change the roundness of this one as well. I'm going for a very rounded figure over here. You can also use the smooth tool as well. There you go. And change the smoothness of it as well, like this. Double click on it, smooth, okay. Then change the smoothness of the curves, right, like that. There you go. And once that is done, I'm gonna go ahead and put this, arrange it and bring it to back, or arrange it and bring it to like the exact back. Then change the color of it to, let's say, a bit darkish color. There you go. And now I'm going to use the scallop tool, as you can see. But I'm going to first select the background and use the scallop tool again. Change it like this. however I want it to look like. There you go. I'm going to go ahead and select this one. And first I'm going to select all of the text like this, and then this the path over here as well, basically selecting everything and change the size of it, and then only select background and change it a little bit so that it fills in the entire slogan, that is. There you go. And that looks good. I'm going to go ahead and use the select it again and use the wrinkle tool again. Basically add in wrinkles to the sides like this. First add in the horizontal wrinkles. There you go. As you can see, and now I'm going to add in vertical wrinkles as well. So I'm going to go ahead and give it the angle to 0. There you go. Give vertical wrinkles as well. This will give it a very bushy aesthetic vibe. There you go. It has a very bushy aesthetic vibe now. Now let me go ahead and use this as a mock-up and see how it looks like. But before that, as you can see, the L shape over here got messed up. So I'm going to undo it. I'm going to select this one again and then use the wrinkle tool again. There you go. I'm going to copy all of it. Just select Ctrl A and then Ctrl C. Now I'm going to go ahead onto Photoshop, onto our mockup, and see how it looks like. So we're back at Photoshop over here. I'm going to go to the smart object. I'm going to just paste it as a pixel over here and then disable the previous one, and then I'm going to save it. There you go. We have this one as well as our slogan. So there you go. We have now completed 2 examples of how you can add in slogan effects. You can also do the same in many other different ways as well. You can add like use the wrinkle tool to make a similar thing like that. You can add text to it and you can add shadows to it as well. And also the file that I'm using, the template that I'm using, the mask layer over here, if you go over here and if you were to, let's say, select the brush tool over here and select the color to white, then color it, it will also turn the t-shirt to white, as you can see. But the masking also does something to the layer over here. So if you go to blending options over here, instead of exclusion, just give it normal now, because that works better with black color. This works better with white color. So there you go. Now you also have this as well now. And we have a white t-shirt over here with the same design as well. So that's it for this lesson. I'll be seeing you in the next lesson. Thank you.